Hello everyone, welcome back to IELTS series. In today's video, we are going to learn how to introduce range of grammar in your language. Let's get started. In the previous videos, we got to know that IELTS writing and speaking are assessed based on 4 parameters. One of the common parameters is the grammatical range and accuracy. This parameter checks to what extent the test taker can use a variety of grammatical structures naturally and accurately. That is why it is quite important to display a range in your language. Your band scores rely considerably on how well the usage is. So how do we introduce grammatical range? In this video, we are going to teach you a few structures which you could add to your knowledge. First, we need to look at clauses. What is a clause? A clause is primarily a group of words that contains at least a subject, a verb, or both. Any phrase or group of words containing any of these is called a clause. Let's take a look at this sample sentence. It contains a subject and a verb. Jerry is a subject and plays the verb. Therefore, we can label it as a clause. Here is another example. Kiara teaches math on Monday. Kiara is a subject and teaches the verb. Therefore, it can be called a clause too. Each clause carries one idea. And we know that simple sentence contain only one idea too. Hence, a single clause equals a simple sentence. Let's take structures to the next level now. Here's structure type 2. The sentence reads, I like apples, but she prefers oranges. In this sentence, we have got 2 subjects and 2 verbs. I and she are the subjects, whereas like and prefers are the verbs. So basically, 2 pairs of subject and verb. As per the definition of clause, there are 2 clauses present in this sentence. I like apples is clause number 1 and she prefers oranges is clause number 2. That means this sentence containing 2 clauses conveys 2 different ideas. Apart from the clauses, we have but, which is acting as a bridge between these clauses. It is called a connector or conjunction. It is coordinating conjunction to be precise, as there is coordination between these 2 ideas. And there can only be coordination when the ideas carry equal importance. My liking for apples is as important as her preference for oranges. We have no superior or inferior idea in this structure. That's why we use coordinating conjunctions to connect such ideas. Here is the acronym fanboys, which will help you remember the list of coordinating conjunctions. Here, F means for, A stands for and, N stands for nor, B is for but, O is for or, Y is for yet, and S is so. Any of these conjunctions could be used to connect ideas of equal importance. Now, it is time for some analysis. We are considering the same sentence for this stage too. To begin the analysis, let's focus only on the first clause, I like apples, and imagine as if the rest of the sentence does not exist. For now, the sentence ends at apples. Does this sentence seem grammatically accurate to you? Is it still meaningful? Is it still complete? Well, yes, it is. The sentence I like apples is indeed meaningful, complete, and grammatically correct. That is why we can call it an independent clause. Such a clause does not depend on any other clause or phrase to sound sensible, complete, and grammatically fine. Similarly, the second clause, she prefers oranges, is independent too. You can pause the video here to check it yourself using the below mentioned conditions in the highlighted box. Now, this is what we have gathered from the analysis. Structure 2 comprises 2 independent clauses connected by a coordinating conjunction. Such a structure is called compound sentence structure. You may want to practice this structure using the fanboys conjunctions. We have got another structure for you to learn. The sample sentence reads, I stayed home because my granny was ill. Once again, we have 2 pairs of subject and verb. I and my granny are the subjects and stayed and was are the verbs used in the sentence. So as per the definition of clauses, we have 2 clauses in this sentence too. I stayed home makes the first clause and because my granny was ill is the second clause. And yes, we have because as subordinating conjunction. More on subordinating conjunctions later. Time for some analysis again. We have picked the same sentence for this analysis as well. Let's break the sentence and focus only on the first clause, I stayed home. Once again, imagine that the sentence ends here. Does this sentence looks okay to you? Is it grammatically correct, complete, meaningful? You can pause the video here if you need some time to think. Well, yes, this clause fulfills all those conditions and that is why why it is safe to call it independent. Let's now focus on the second clause. Because my granny was ill. What about this one now? Is it complete or incomplete? Is it grammatically acceptable? Does it have a full meaning? What are your views on this one? You can pause the video here and take your time. Yes, you are correct. It doesn't fulfill any of those conditions. It does not carry a full meaning or is complete and is definitely not grammatically acceptable. Such clauses are called dependent clauses. They always need the support of an independent clause to sound meaningful. Therefore, these two ideas are not equal in importance too. The first clause or the first idea is superior. You can call it the main idea. And in order to connect ideas of varying importance, we need subordinating conjunctions. Because is an example. Here are a few subordinating conjunctions which we can use to join independent and dependent clauses. Even relative pronouns can be used. This is what we have gathered from our analysis. In this structure, there is the usage of an independent clause, a dependent clause, and a subordinating conjunction. Such structures are known as complex sentence structures. You can try making complex sentences using the subordinating conjunctions provided. So I guess that's it. We have learned how to introduce a range in speaking and writing using a variety of sentence structures. But remember, the key is to practice these structures so you could become natural and perfect at using them. Hope you found this video helpful. See you next time. Thank you for watching.